people who are put in a position where they are constantly, people are trying to silence them, trying to destroy them, trying to pull them apart. Even within that and through that, there is the ability to create beauty. I'm Janet Galbraith, and I facilitate a writing group called Writing Through Fences, which is made up of people who are either in immigration detention or who have been. I met this young woman on Facebook through something she'd written, and I sent her a message saying, "Are you a poet?" And she sent me a message saying, "If only you knew." And I didn't know she was in detention at the time. I had no idea. And she'd told me that she hadn't been able to write and that her brain was just unable to function. Our relationship grew really strong, and then other people in detention heard about that and started contacting me. And I know for her it was really important to get everything that is locked up inside, and what people in detention often call overthinking, which is just not being able to stop thinking and thinking and thinking, which drives you crazy, to be able to get it out onto the page, to share it with someone. There's a online page where people come together and speak and share their writing. Writing for me is about healing. It's a way of being in this world. For me, poetry sustains beauty, notices the small things, grows those things that help us to know ourselves, and where love and connection are valued. Since I was a little girl, I've just loved the moon and felt like it was my best friend, and it's a time when I often write. I would say to people always, go and have a look at the moon tonight, because we'll be both watching the same moon, and we can talk to each other through the moon. And so it's always, I'm sending you love through the moon. There's this just bizarre connection between that and then having these creative relationships, as well as quite intimate friendships that have developed kind of through the moon. The other thing I do is, do the Persian pantry, which is a little stall that I do with a friend, and we make pickles and halva. We go down to the market, which is just down the road. It's a really nice time because it's really social, and people also start to learn a bit more about Iranian foods, but also culture and history. It's kind of a way of making a little bit of pocket money, but it also finances Writing Through Fences. People who have experienced extreme torture and trauma, they too find these moments of beauty, moments of creation that are what keep them going, and also that those things haven't been totally killed. They actually flower within us. And then that as they flower within us, that we're able to connect with other people through that. It is creating art, it is creating story, it is creating poetry, valuable, beautiful works that add value to the world. Over Manus Island, a black kite flies. A few youths, still with energy to bear the difficulties of this prison camp, made it. The black kite flies, a messenger of freedom for us, the forgotten prisoners. It circles higher and higher above the camp, above the beautiful coconuts. Our eyes follow its flight. It seems to want to tear its rope. It breaks free, dances towards the ocean, flies far and again farther, until no one can see it. The youths stare into the empty sky after their impossible dream.
There is quite a bit of South Sudanese who are here now in Australia. Most of them came because of civil war